Hey, welcome guys. So just a short video on how to train your eyes to see the OT setup. Sometimes it can be quite confusing and which way the market is going, whether something is a setup or whether price will just shoot past the entry point. So this is how I see it. All right. You may have a different way, and sometimes another candle pattern may also give a valid setup, right? But I found this way to be pretty good. Okay, ignore all these things that I have at the bottom. All right, I'm just testing out another strategy for a different time of the day. So just let's look at the pound USD this morning. So this is what's the date today? So today is the 6th of July, and the US dollar is has been going down, down, down the whole morning. So everything else is going up, 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 right? But let's take a look. Of course, now it's easy to see when price has gone up. We know that it's actually to bias on the upside, but that's not look at that. All right. So just look at it this way. What you want to see are, are candles of opposite colors, right? So you're not sure whether they are down or up, right? They can go either way. Of course, you want the candles to be of significant length. Of course, length all depending on the time frame that you're trading. So usually in the mornings, lengths are a bit shorter, and so when you expand the chart, everything looks like it's big as well. But this is how you want to look for the pattern. Look for opposite color candles, and the direction in which you will trade will be the larger candle, right? And it must be pretty clean. Like so, again here, this is what I see, right? I have somehow my eye has been trained to see that. Okay, let's just zoom in a little bit here. So if we are looking up, the sell candle here must be smaller than this one, and usually it's pretty clean, and this candle also is quite clean, meaning there's not too much of a wick here, and for this one not too much of a wick there. So and you want to see price go up quickly and then come down. So this coming down was not as clean as I would like, but it went down a bit quick, then it went up a bit, and then it came down. And actually, again, this was a nice valid pattern, right? So now you'll be thinking, you already know it's going up, that's why you're looking for up, right? But let's say I'm looking for down. Look for opposite candles, right? You see here. All right, not the perfect one with wicks and actually very small, but in terms of if you're looking at the pattern, you want to see exactly something like this. This opposite colored candle should not be larger than this one, right? For example, like between this and this, right? I don't like this, right? It's not nice. But if I see this and this, and imagine if this was, when lower, then it looks even better. Then it went up and it will come down. But actually, just take a look at this. You'll be surprised, right? Actually, another entry. It did go down, even went down to the extension, right? So nothing wrong there at all. So another one that I would take a look, see. You see here, even if I look at the opposite candle, but with the wick here, I don't like it, right? Something like this is pretty okay, but I prefer something without the wick. Now let's see what else do we see here. Okay, I don't see anything on the sell or the buy, right? So for this one, again, nice up, but I wouldn't I wouldn't be trading this because of the wick that I see here. As you can see, it's a really an active Asian session. Okay. Now let's just try to look at another pair and train your eye on the same thing, right? See whether you can see anything similar, right? So something like this, I may have I would prefer this a little bit bigger, so this doesn't show that there was much buying pressure here. No, I won't like this. So train your eye to see what you want to see. So imagine if we did not have these candles over here, and all you had was this down. Would you take this as an entry going short? No, because this is too large, right? Now here, this I like, right? I like the small candle, little wick, big candle, little wick, straight up, straight down, and if you look, it's just at that one bar, right? You actually hit it actually was here was the entry. Then you get a little drawdown, and then boom, it goes up. So again, just look at this type of pattern, right? I see a nice up here, but I don't like this. But it probably was a valid entry, but I wouldn't have taken this at all. How about the one going down? Now you see a nice down here, but here a candle with a wick like this. No, I don't like. So the sell setup will not look good to me. Let's see on yet another pair in this morning session. I may be on the wrong time frame. Okay. So this is basically to train your eye. Okay. Something like this. Nice, but not enough. It didn't reach your level. What about this going down? No, too big, too much wicks here. What about this? Right, again, too large compared to this candle here. I don't like it. What about this? I don't like it with all the wicks, right? Let's see. Do we see anything nice one way or the other? In fact, if you were ask me, I would maybe consider this, but I would have liked this to be a bit larger, right? But this to me looks pretty decent, although it's already been going up for quite a while. You seldom get the pattern repeating that many times, but it's pretty decent in terms of the pattern shape, right? But how about the pattern going down? If it was a sell, right? You have a nice down developing here, assuming. But usually when there's too much wicks like that, I'm not that well, it's not that attractive to me, right? Okay, let's lastly go to final pair. I usually look at only these few pairs, right? So again, I like this, right? Very nice. Nope, didn't reach. And what else do we have? This is pretty decent, but I don't think it reached the level. I think it reached 50%. Oh, it did reach the level, right? Okay, nice, that sweet spot. So as you can see, again, move up, move down. You look at this type of, I don't know, you call it a base or foundation or a bulb. Well, it's called order block, but something like that. Not too many wicks on both ends, and then that usually gives a pretty good pattern. So here you see another one, right? I think it's pretty okay. Right, looks like a pretty decent setup, depending how this candle in. So I hope that has helped you guys to see the pattern, and also to see why sometimes you do not know whether it's going up or going down. But as you can see, going down, you can hardly find any pattern that fits that criteria at all, right? You don't see a small green and a larger red pattern at all like that, do you? Maybe here one, but this is really tiny, right? And it didn't have a nice movement down, right? You always see you want to have the movement really quick. And so that's it. I hope you find it useful. If you did, please do subscribe and do a like, right? Thank you very much.